Well, South Dakota got into the win column over the weekend with a hard-fought 14-6 victory at Northern Colorado. And here to talk more about that is Coyotes head coach Bob Nielson. Bob, we'll start off with an easy one. How good did that feel?
Well, it always feels good to win, and I think anytime you get on a streak like we were, where we had some tough games, a game that we'd sure like to have back. Getting that win under our belt really takes the weight of the world off the shoulders for your guys, and certainly the kind of win I think that we can build forward with.
Let's talk defense. Now, that group obviously has had some struggles, and they've been well documented here over the first 3-4 weeks of the season, but a much different tone this week. How do you sum up what you saw out of Travis Johansson's group on Saturday?
Well, I think we had a really good plan, number one, and what I was really pleased with is the way that our guys executed that plan. Some of the areas that we had struggled with the previous 2 weeks were guys not finishing assignments, trying to do more than just their part. And what we did a really good job with Saturday is everybody just doing their 1/11th of what we need to do defensively. And we feel that we've got the ability that if we can get teams in third down situation that we can put pressure on the quarterback. We did that. And certainly our young secondary guys that we're having to rely on now until we get a few guys back, the reps that they got in practice over this last week showed up on Saturday with their ability to execute at a higher level.
Yeah, held Northern Colorado to just 223 total yards. It's an average of about 3.2 per play. I don't care who you're playing; those are solid numbers.
Yeah, and in our rush defense, I think they had they averaged like 1 yard a carry rushing the football, and honestly, that's what they want to do as a football team. They've got a seasoned quarterback who balances their attack, but that running back has had multiple games this year with over 100 yards, and for us to play that well on the ground and still support the pass the way we did was a good effort defensively.
Yeah, you guys were certainly stingy all day, but they saved some of the biggest plays for the fourth quarter. UNC had a couple of different drives going there toward the end of the game with a chance to maybe tie it up, and your guys managed to extinguish the threat 2 times by getting to the quarterback.
Yeah, we had some nice pressure packages that we were able to use, and some different looks in third down, and those guys executed those really well. We were able to get 5 sacks on the day and put consistent pressure on the quarterback in those critical situations.
Stephen Hillis got his first career sack. Starling got his first career sack. Cam Klein with one as well. 3 of the 5 on the day came in that fourth quarter on those 2 drives we were just talking about there. And as it turned out, Bob, you needed every one of those plays from your defense on Saturday because the offense just really never found its rhythm, the kind of rhythm we've become accustomed to seeing from them. So did the Bears do anything specific to cause you trouble, or was this just more of an execution thing on your end?
Well, we struggled a little bit with protection on the day, that in combination got us a little bit herky-jerky in the passing game where we just couldn't, keep ourselves on schedule. We ran the ball really well. Looking back on it, probably should have leaned on the running game a little bit more through the course of the day. I thought the good things that came away offensively was our ability to close the game out in that 4-minute drive where we put together 3 first downs to close the game out. We had opportunities to score, and that's something that we've got to get corrected because we've had multiple games now where we've had more opportunities to put points on the board than what we've actually realized. And as you get into conference race and conference schedule, every one of those possessions is important.
Well, the good news is wins don't have to be a thing of beauty. They count just the same regardless. And the bottom line here is you've got something now that's positive to build off as you head into this bye week. So how are you and your team going to approach these next 2 weeks heading into Indiana State?
Well, bye weeks are interesting. You like having them, particularly with a young team, you like having them early in the year because it gives you an opportunity to continue developing some of those young players that are playing. And I think you saw, Saturday, some of those younger players getting more comfortable in their roles on the defensive side. And now we've got a week to continue building with those guys and building confidence, building in their technique and their ability to execute at a high level. And offensively, we got some things that I think we can polish up there too to help with some of the consistency. don't forget we're playing a lot of young guys in the offensive line. I think that group is coming along nicely, but to have 2 weeks to prepare for a game is a real opportunity for us as coaches to maximize our development.
All right, well, congratulations on the win, Bob. Thanks again for your time, as always, and look forward to talking about the Sycamores coming here for D-Days on October 5th, and we'll be back next week to talk a little bit more about that.